Because of an accident, the couple both reincarnated into their previous life. They confessed their feelings on that day. However, in this life, they didn't choose to be together but instead looked at each other with mutual understanding before silently leaving. The man, carrying the regret from his previous life, chose to go abroad for further studies with the girl he had longed for all those years. Meanwhile, the woman gave up the man who had brought her endless sorrow, dedicating all her time to her medical career. 7 years passed like that. The man, relying on his memories from the previous life, became a top stock trader in the country. That day, he accompanied his beloved to a class reunion. Learning that the man was now successful and thriving, the classmates around him started to flatter him. The man had intended to find out how bad the woman's life had been without him, but suddenly, a woman in sportswear walked in with her hands in her pockets. Ignoring everyone's gaze, she took a piece of cake and started eating it. The man rushed over to mock her, saying that after leaving the woman, he had become successful and famous, while in the previous life, when he was with a woman, he couldn't even afford enough food. He mocked the woman, saying she was still as unattractive as before, not only not dressing up but also having the same messy eating habits. Seeing the man, the woman felt a deep sense of sorrow because in the previous life, she had given up her chance to study medicine to be with him, then even had an abortion to support his business. She worked 10 jobs every day, but the man blamed her for his failure, treated her badly, and even hit her. It wasn't until she saw the man crying secretly over the photo of his beloved that she realized she had never truly existed in his heart. To give each other freedom, they decided to get a divorce. However, during the divorce process, they were involved in a car accident. Perhaps the heavens pitied the man, who hadn't managed to be with his beloved, or maybe because the pain the man had caused the woman was too deep. This video's viewers, you are about to experience a change in fortune. Wishing you no illness or misfortune, everything goes smoothly, your future is bright, and wealth comes from all directions. Heaven allowed the two of them to be reborn, choosing their own life paths again. Seeing the man who had hurt her once, the woman decided not to indulge him this time. Just as the man was about to get angry, the CEO's assistant called, informing him that the CEO would come to the hotel with his wife to celebrate his son's birthday. The man boasted to the woman about his upcoming connection with the CEO, which would take him to the peak of success. He couldn't contain his excitement and immediately told his beloved. Then he went outside to meet the person who could help him. Unbeknownst to them, the woman they had looked down on was now a renowned medical expert at home and abroad, and the CEO they had always wanted to be close to was actually the woman's husband. However, the reason the woman dressed so simply for the class reunion was because she had just finished surgery and hadn't had time to change clothes yet. She was surrounded and mocked by classmates. Seeing the man succeed and connect with the CEO, the classmates began to flatter the scheming woman. Some even claimed that the man had just been whispering to the woman, warning the scheming woman to be careful not to lose her husband to the woman. The scheming woman's jealousy immediately surfaced, and she came to the woman's side under the pretense of catching up, asking where the woman was working. When she learned the woman worked in a hospital, everyone laughed at her. The scheming woman even handed the woman a card with 20,000 yuan, telling her to take the money and stop having any inappropriate thoughts about her husband. However, the woman scoffed and said, "Download the Daily Short app to watch full episodes for free."